Hi there, I'm with Owen Tooth, director of Devil's Tower, which just came out this past Halloween, didn't it not?
Yeah, it did.
And it's out on Blu-ray and DVD. It's from Monster Pictures, is it not?
Yeah.
And where else can we see Devil's Tower online?
It's on, you can get it on Amazon Instant Video, you can get it on Blinkbox, you can get it on Hulu, you can get it on...
Yeah, it's just general online, isn't it?
Yeah, it's everywhere at the moment. It's doing really, really well.
Yeah, which is cool.
Yeah, you can buy it in store, you can buy it in HMV, you can buy it in Asda as well. So yeah, it's doing well.
Yeah, which is really good. The budget, how much was the budget for Devil's Tower?
It was around 100 grand.
100 grand?
Yeah.
That's cool. I don't think I'm speaking along too much here, but I'd want to know, how did you get hold of like Roxanne, Jason Mewes, and Jessica and everybody?
Well, the producer, Dominic Burns, who's got a really cool film out called Allies at the moment, you should watch it. He suggested that I look through my DVDs and see any of my favourite films that I've got, any that are over 5 years old, just look at those actors and see if they've done anything really major in the last few years, and if they haven't, then
they
like
go for it. They go for it.
May be able to afford it.
Right.
I've been a massive Kevin Smith fan, a massive Jason Mewes fan, since I got into film really, and so we approached his agent, approached him, and he was really excited about the project. So he said yes. It was. I was surprised how easy it was. I didn't realise it would be that simple to get hold of.
Jason Mewes.
Yeah.
From America.
Yeah, an actual,
Was he in the country? Was he in the country anyway, or was he?
No.
Did you have? Was that part of the budget? We had to fly him over.
Yeah. So we had the budget for him, but then we also had to fly him over and someone with him.
Yeah.
And drive him to and from and all that sort of stuff as well. So I mean, it's expensive, but it's worth it. It's definitely worth it.
How long was he in the UK for? Because I know he made the papers, didn't he? In the Derby papers that that he was doing film. 6 days.
6 days.
6 days. That's cool.
So it was really. We worked him so hard.
Yeah. He's just in special features on this. Like you were saying, he messed it. Well, but Jason Mewes looked like he was having a lot of fun on set of Devil's Tower.
Yeah.
By basically just messing about against the blue screen on the features on there. So you recommend to everybody to watch the director's commentary as well?
Yeah, the commentary is actually really good fun. I've had a lot of good comments about it. I had a lot of fun making it, and I think it's one of the more enjoyable commentaries out there. It's not all back-patting. Yeah,
you did recommend me to watch it. I've watched a bit of it, but I also watched the features on there, which you said and everything, which was really cool. And Jason's got who's filming it in a minute, he's got his copy of Devil's Tower on order. Like I said, you can get it on Blu-ray, DVD, it's online. Thumbs up.
Roxanne.
Yeah, Roxanne.
We auditioned her for a smaller. We auditioned her for Lucy's role, which is her best friend. And in the audition, we were just kind of stunned by her performance. We just thought she was fantastic.
Originally, she was in Emmerdale, wasn't she?
Yeah,
she was in one of the Wrong Turn films as well. I think.
Yeah, so she started in that after Devil's Tower.
Yeah.
We did this audition with her, and it's quite a brief audition. And after she left, we were all kind of saying, yeah, she's definitely got the part.
Yeah. And didn't you have trouble trying to get hold of her? You was like trying to find out she was coming on train or something, and then you couldn't. You was thinking, where is she?
We did the auditions in Derby. So well, after she left, we suddenly realised, oh God, she's perfect for the lead role.
Yeah.
And so we were sprinting through Derby in the rain trying to find her, and running to the train station just in case she was there, and calling her agent. We eventually got hold of her and brought her back in and gave her just a few minutes to read through sort of Sarah's lines and then do the audition again, and again she was perfect for it.
That's the beauty of filmmaking, as Jason knows as well. Nothing ever goes to plan.
No, never.
You know what you're saying? Yeah, especially when I try to make films as well.
No, nothing ever.
Just car. Sorry about that. But yeah, like I said, some things don't always go to plan, do you? You have to change things. Did you have to change anything in this script or anything like that? Or anything that you can talk about? Keep it PG for the sake of YouTube and everything?
I'm not allowed to swear, I was going to ask about that, okay. Anything we have to change in the script? There were minor things we had to change.
Yeah.
One of the biggest changes we had to make was working around. We got thrown out of our location. The whole film was set in one place.
This was that in the actual building itself, the actual flats.
Yeah.
Itself.
So all of the flats were in one building, and all of the other locations. So in this building, we also had a place to be Sarah's original home that she came from, and we had bus stops, and we had all sorts of places in this one location. And one of the members of our crew stole from the location.
Oh dear.
And it was actually a really high security location. It was a bank headquarters. So we got thrown out straight away, and that was like 4 days into shooting on an 18-day shoot. So we had a couple of days to regroup.
Was it 2 weeks to shoot the whole thing? Was that right?
So it was a 3-week shoot.
It was originally a 3-week.
But we effectively had 14 days to shoot the rest of the film after. And we had to scrap almost everything that we'd already shot, or a large amount of everything we shot, apart from the kind of older neighbours she's got. We kept the stuff we'd filmed with them. But besides that, everything else got scrapped and we had to start again, which was a nightmare. So I had to change some things. I've actually got with me.
Some of this.
Okay, this is a present for you, seeing as you collect memorabilia.
Oh wow.
Last the month that Devil's Tower came out, the original building we shot the film in got burnt down in an arson attack.
Really? So it's not there anymore.
It's not there. It's completely gone. It's a pile of rubble with loads of posters from the police, and I took a few pieces of rubble. So here is.
Thank you very much.
An actual piece of Devil's Tower.
Do I have to take the tissue paper as well?
Yeah, absolutely.
And I've got the tissue paper.
There you go.
Did you see that, Jay? Sorry.
Yeah, got it, man. Sorry.
There you go.
Edit that out.
So 3 weeks shooting then on Devil's Tower. What was it like working with the ladies? What was it like working with Jessica Messenger? I knew she was on Wasteland. And Jessica and Jessica Ann.
Yeah, Jessica Ann Bonner.
So hi Jess.
Hey Jess.
Right, Jess.
All of them are really good fun.
Thank you.
They're quite different from each other, I think. We didn't have a bad egg on the set. There was everyone was up for it, and
everyone pulled together. Basically.
Yeah, I mean, I think the thing was with all of them is just learning how they work. So some of them need a lot of rehearsals to kind of get into the role and go for it, and other people want to do everything on the first take and feel like that's where they're going to give their best performance. So it's just kind of figuring out what they like. But there wasn't any element of difficulty or anything like that. Everyone was really on board. I think after auditions they kind of knew what they were in for, and it was going to be a nightmare to shoot, and they were aware of that. And
so they were aware of that.
So by the time they signed on, it was kind of like they'd already accepted that it was going to be a difficult shoot, and they were up for it. So we got really lucky with them. They were so much fun as well.
It was an interesting take on the zombie film, because with the television and with the mind control thing, what it was getting them to do and everything, and it was a really interesting film, and like I said, I will get it reviewed on my blog and everything, and of course everything else that comes with it, and I'll plug it the best I can, obviously doing the interview and everything, no problem with it. I know you can't talk about your next feature or anything like that, but what have you got any hopes, that stuff that you want to do or thinking of? Is there anything that you want to talk about?
Yeah, definitely. Right now I've got two aims, I suppose. One is I want to do another horror comedy, and I want to really nail the genre. I want to sit in an audience laughing their asses off, and an audience of proper horror fans that just feel like the perfect film for them to make. When I go to horror festivals,
Did you go to Fry Festival?
Yeah, I went to Fry Festival, to Mayhem, which is here in Nottingham.
In Broadway.
And I don't think there's anything I enjoy more than just sitting in a horror festival watching 3 days.
Getting the audience reaction sort of thing.
I absolutely love terrifying horror films that get me on the edge of my seat. And I feel like in Devil's Tower, I don't think I nailed scaring enough, and I really want to make a really frightening film that's
I think it can be done, but for a first feature, it was a first feature for Monster Pictures. I think you did really well, Owen, so really do appreciate that. Thank you for your time, thank you for the stone, and thank you, just show you, Owen signed it for me. You got any questions to ask Owen, Jason? Anything in particular?
No, just the bit where it says you want to make something that's a little bit more scarier.
Yeah.
It made me jump a few times.
You
did, really definitely.
That's really cool.
When the guy comes out with his eye gouged.
The editor jumped out of his skin when he saw that.
Definitely. So it did make me jump a few times.
And I also want to make a horror comedy that nails it too. I mean, at horror festivals, I often get jealous that horror films, the audience is really tense, you get a few jumps and it's brilliant. But then horror comedies, you get so much laughter, and I just feel like I'd like to get that kind of reaction too. So I've also got a horror comedy which I'm pushing really hard to make at the moment, and
black comedy sort of
black comedy is nasty, it's gory, and it's brilliant, and that's hard to play as well.
That sounds like a really good idea, and I wish you the best of luck, Owen, again.
Thanks a lot.
And thank you for the interview. And thank you for being on Camera J, and so see you all soon. Take care, everyone.